Hello. Sounds on. So we did was it Stand By Me, Walk With Me, the EBSCO program today at Southern New Hampshire University. Big turnout of kids. I went with Noelle, Oscar, and Pete. And I had everybody off leash and everyone was, I call it naked. I didn't have vests on anybody and they were just kind of working the crowd. I had to get a rope for Pete and pull him close because they had milk, like Purina cookies or whatever that Jenna brought to have the kids hand out. And it was just, I've never seen so much drool come out of a dog. Like Pete was just, like normally I'll bring Walter to an event like this, but I didn't have time to give him a bath and blow him out. Like I have to take like a whole night dedicated before, and if I don't, he just sheds he just walks by someone and it's just this whole leg of white hair. So I didn't have time to do that before today. So I took Pete thinking he won't shed. And nobody was shedding, but it was the drool factor. I've never seen him drool like that. Like he was just like, cookies. And it got to the point where he was like on like cookie crack. Like just he was just going into people's pockets, nudging people's hands. And when they'd go to give him the treat, he was chomping at. So I was like, okay, dog, okay. So I had to put him on a rope. They finally gave me a napkin dispenser because I forgot my washcloth. So I have I must have gone through 200 napkins until I was finally like, no more treats. Like everyone use what you have and then no more. Like, cause I'd just wipe all the drool because he was drooling and then he'd throw it on everybody else and all the other dogs. And so I'd just get all their jowls cleaned up and I'd look up and there'd be like kids standing there with like handfuls of treats. And I was like, God, no. Make the madness stop. So, but they were good. Noelle was great. She loves doing stuff like that. Oscar's perfect. And Pete was goofy. Everyone loved Pete. There was a child there, like a toddler, about this tall, that was really loving on Pete. And Pete was really, really good with her, but I was watching him like a hawk the whole time. So they were good. Everybody was really, really happy. Love the picture of Walter on the new pillows. Yeah, I know. My mom was like, I don't understand why you'd buy that bedspread. It's white. I'm like, it's off-white. It's not like bright white. It's not anything but Walter's. Ever since then, I bought like all new pillows. So I have like a stupid amount of pillows on my bed, probably like 10 pillows. And I made my bed all pretty. It was so pretty. It looked like out of a magazine. And I walk down the hall, I come in, and he's on all the pillows like, oh, these are for me? Like just across all. And I was like, get off my bed. Loved it. Pete was definitely a good boy today. I put him through the ringer at EBSCO, and he was definitely one of the good dogs today. He got worked hard. He's exhausted now. Thanks for your good work with the floss on Flossie. Hundreds out here. It's funny because I am starting to try and be a better flosser. So like now I carry floss around all the time. Like sometimes I'll have it in my pocket. Like, and because I have a cavity in between my teeth, and they're like, this could have been prevented if you flossed. And I was like, no, because I hate needles, and now I have to get needles in my mouth, so I'm scared. But so I had just been to the dentist like the day before the doggy was born, so it was like new pack of floss in my car. And I remember Carlene when we were down there, she's like, we don't have anything to tie it off with, and I was like, I have floss. So it all worked out. But no, yeah, if I didn't have Tom there to hold her. It was a team effort by everybody because she was so wiggly and it was so bloody that it was slippery, so it all worked out. Do you usually...
I wondered afterwards, I showed you how I would have tied the thing in.
Oh, yeah, no, so your knot went away. So basically what I did is I just surrounded it, like I was tying a shoe, crossed it, tied it, crossed it, tied it, crossed it, tied it like 4 times. And then I was like, tried to like pull it. I was like, how tight do I pull it? Like, I don't know. Do you usually train dogs by themselves or in pairs? Usually by themselves, out in public. Colleen, when she takes dogs, she does, at the gym, she'll have Oscar and a new dog in training, and Oscar kind of shows the new dog that we just lay here until mom, like, tells us what to do, and she'll tell funny stories, like, the puppy keeps getting up and coming over to her, and Oscar just has this face like amateur. Like eventually he'll understand. So with me here on property, we can do twos, but when you really want to get a dog to understand something, I prefer one-on-one. I mean, I'm sure there's different dog handlers that do different things and have different techniques, but that's just what works for me. So, what else? What else? What else? What else?
Look at me.
I know, I'm trying to think of something else, if anything else happened today. Yeah, it's not raining, which is nice. It's gonna rain tomorrow, but
It's not supposed to pour, is it?
I hope not. Monday was terrible.
Terrible.
Monday,
Terrible.
I hate it. I hated Monday. Yeah, I hated Monday. Walter's like, good. I just emailed Dr. Pav in Boston, and he's like, he was emailed me back. He's like, you're almost there. It's really like, it's so small. Like, it's probably about like that big now. There's only one spot that still bleeds up top, but I'm not really paying any attention to it, so that's good. He says that home stretch now for that, and I don't know what the next plan's going to be once it's all covered in the skin. He said after it completely closes, he's not to lick it at all. And yeah, and he's supposed to only be on soft bedding, which is, I mean, he's usually on something soft, but he does prefer to lay on like a carpet. But a carpet, I feel like, is just
to keep
as
it
soft.
covered with something.
We're gonna have to get creative and think of some sort of.
I just had mine bandaged. It's about the same hole.
Yeah.
And I ripped the bandage off and pulled the skin all off with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moleskin.
Moleskin?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's stuff you used to put on bunions or something.
Blisters and all that stuff.
It's like a sticker?
It's sticky on one side, but it's a tough material.
So it'll be like a padding? Because I'm just worried about, because that's the first thing that.
It seems to me it comes with a hole in the middle too.
Yeah.
You can cut them any way you want.
Yeah.
I need some air to get in there.
Well, that's what I mean. This is like
Yeah.
a donut shape.
Yeah. Because I need it to like callus. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start Googling how to get skin to callus.
I think Walter's
Without touching it.
Walter's gonna miss the attention when it's all.
Oh yeah, he loves his bandage changes. He's ridiculous.
He looks like he enjoys that now.
If you tell the dentist you don't like needles, there's liquid stuff they can rub over your gums so you don't feel the needle. Yeah, I've had one cavity before, yet again. This is my second one, and the one before was in between my teeth because, yet again, I wasn't a good flosser. So, new leaf, trying to floss, but I was such a nervous wreck about the needle.
You don't like a needle in the room with you.
Let alone in my, like, coming out my mouth, like, and they're like, we have headphones, we have Netflix, like, you won't hear anything. I'm like, but I'll be like, not in my mouth.
One of my kids doesn't like needles, and they rub some cream.
That's what they do. Yeah, they rubbed it.
But they did the stitches and everything without even putting the needle in because
Wow.
it numbed it so much that they just stitched him right up. He said,
Wow.
I didn't feel a thing.
That's awesome.
Never put any kind of shot into it. or
That's
anything.
good. Has George made any comments on Pixie's condition? I don't know.
On Pixie?
Yeah,
No comment.
no comment that we know of, unless he's
She
talking.
got home.
Yeah, she's home, which is
She
good.
flew home.
Yep. Which is good.
Mm.
How's your tea?
It's wonderful. I like this stuff.
Somebody made. Oh, it's not even tea. I thought it was tea. Is it soup?
It is tea.
Oh, what is that?
Is that that orange?
Those are the orange rinds in the bottom.
Ooh.
That's that weird stuff. It
Yeah.
looks like marmalade.
I was where was I the other day? And somebody was like, "Oh, you should take a shot of apple cider vinegar every day. It's good for your gut." And I don't really like vinegar, anyways. And she was like, just take, it was Carlene. It was like, she's like, just take it. I have to take a shot every day. Take one with me. Take one with me. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, fine. Peer pressure. Jeez. All right. So I took it out. The second I was like, oh, and you could feel it burn the whole way down. And I was like, and she goes, yeah, you're going to feel it the whole way down. It's going to feel really weird. Then you're going to feel nauseous for a minute. And then you're fine. I was like, you could have told me that all before. I was like, I wouldn't have. I was like, this is disgusting. But people do it all the time. It's like some healthy regimen. You do it too? How do you get used to that burning sensation and that
Put it in a capsule.
nauseousness? Gross, Linda.
You need a chaser.
I just put it on spinach.
Yeah.
Come on.
They were saying that you have to take like 2 milliliter, like a, whatever, like a shot. Ugh.
Gotta shake it up because it's
It's thick and gross.
smoky looking.
Ugh, gross. Props to you, Linda. Props to you.
Why don't you have some balsamic vinaigrette
Yeah.
dressing?
I know, something about the apple cider vinegar. I don't know what it is.
Well,
It's the apple.
What?
I heard it's the apple cider. that really
Something
does it.
else. It's the apple cider that burns. It's gross. I thought I was
Make it
gonna.
into a salad dressing.
I was gonna
Put some
puke.
seasonings in it.
Yeah. All
Just a
right.
little Thousand Island.
Just a little bit of 1,000 Island. I'll just take shots of Italian dressing. Did you get the donkey?
How we doing?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Who's that tea? See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's so cute.
You're gonna push this over here. This gotta come over here. Mm. Mm.
You get the,
Are we here?
can you grab the jar?
Oh. Hot's there? Okay. We're on.
And
We're off and running. C.W. Smith, Wharton, New Jersey. Okay. Enclosed is check to help out with Pixie's medical bills. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you very much. For Pixie, $50. Okay, I have to write that down someplace. So I get to tell Linda that. 50. Okay, we got it. You can have that. This is, oh dear.
Starting early.
Service dog project. Hang on. Linda? She's still there?
Mhm.
Okay, and that's a bill for Linda. We'll put that in the pot. And we have Karen from Heber, Arizona. Mm. You better check that. Make sure to see what's in there.
I'm checking. It's empty.
Empty. What did I do with this?
Cold.
What is that? That's a sticker. Okay. Carlene and staff. That's us. Thank you so much for all you do to all the animals and people. For a new baby donkey. She waited till spring to have her baby. Enclosed the check for 2 chicken bricks, 10 for postage, and monkey fists, poker chips, and a couple pens. Also labels for some of the dog food containers, if you have any left. Oh, the dog food containers. Oh, good. Yes, we have some. We have some. We have to put them in a box.
Dog food containers.
The white, the cleaned up plastic
Oh.
tubs. We could probably put them in that box, maybe if we get enough. Here, wait a minute. Let's get organized here.
I got
Chips and
This.
in my.
Poker chips. We got them. We got them. There's not very many. We better give her a.
You want more poker?
No, now, we don't necessarily want to, we don't know whether we're going to put that in the box with the other stuff. You want to go get the other stuff?
Just
You need the lids and all. Okay. Two chicken bricks. Okay, we got that goes in there. Then, oh, we haven't got that yet. Let's see if we can open that one, because that would be a nice box to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
This box is from Sherry Moreland Harder, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne. Oh, 10?
I got 10.
Is that all there are out there?
No, there's a lot out there.
Oh, that's what I mean. Okay.
Fill that box.
Oh, fill them. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. We can box it right back there and fill it up.
Yeah, well, we gotta see what's in it here first. This is from Sherry. Oh, well, we're gonna have to unpack it somehow here. Oh, it's heavy. Huh. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's just the beginning.
Yeah. Am I good to empty this?
Yeah, why don't you empty those into the box on the porch and bring the box back in. Thank you so much for allowing us to watch your passion. My sister told me about Service Dog Project. I've been on board since the time when the hurricanes were born. I am now on your site 2 to 4 hours a day. Oh my word. I can't begin to convey the admiration I have for all of you guys, and you love your cause and animals shows in all you do, and they come first. These Danes and donkeys, mules are so lucky to have you. Your staff is amazing. That's right. I have primary progressive MS. I can relate to puppies with their chunky sailor syndrome. Staying on their feet is a challenge. Thank you for providing for people like me, but especially vets and children. Wish there was more like you. Thank you. Flossie and puppies are adorable and very entertaining. Take care. Sherry. Enclosed is approximately 1,000 poo pickers. More to come. That's very nice. Okay.
You have to step up poo production.
He's filling up the box. So therefore we're going to put that in, oh no. We're going to put this in the box. Well, that's for Tanner anyway. And we're going to put this in the box. That's going to do the box. Okay. This is for Steve. Steve is the one that likes this.
Which Steve?
Trainer Steve. As soon as I get it open. There. Okay, that goes there.
How's this going?
Can you shut the lid? Let's put this in too.
Oh, yeah. Guess you gotta take some of it.
I gotta take some out.
There you go.
Quite a few out.
What we should do is Dogfest do like stacking competitions like they do with the
Oh, with
cups.
these?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Well, that was too bad.
Maybe down there. There we go.
Yeah. And then this goes on it. Someplace.
Label.
Label.
You gotta want to tape it shut first.
You gotta tape it shut first.
Cover up the old tools.
Tape into this.
I think the big tape is in the other room. Okay, Edith Zeller from Los Angeles, California.
What's the name?
Edith Zeller. Zeller. Oh God, how am I going to get in this box now? They don't have these easy open things. It's easy shut, not easy open.
Certainly don't have to worry about an opening in transit.
There we go. We get there now. Ah, advantage. Oh, isn't that wonderful? We need that. We need that all the time. I'm a UCL med tech, always interested in medical stuff. Having always had 2 cats at a time, I'm familiar with veterinary issues. I've sent some packs before and will try to send more as long as our fearless leader does not crash the stock market. Okay. With you on that one. Okay. You can have that. And that's from Edith. And then that is Clara. And that's all.
That is all.
That's all we got. That's all we got. He's throwing things in there.
Stop throwing things. They got questions, we get answers.
Whatever. Whatever. One more swallow. Maybe 2. Okay, I did all that.
Mayhem is still so stressed. It's terrible. She does not fit in at all here.
She was awful good today. I had her loose in the senior home.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
wandered
new
around.
report.
Yeah.
Yep. That go good?
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
Yep.
Who else did you bring?
Sizzle
Sizzle.
and Charlie.
Charlie. Really?
And Steve drove.
Oh, Steve. Okay.
It was my nap time. You don't put me on the highway at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. Pretend the cider is tequila, LOL. Pretend the vinegar is a shot of whiskey. That burns too if you chug it, so I've been told.
Ugh.
Let's see. Here's one from Megan. If you don't like needles, try the drill without it. It's not fun. Yeah, tell me about it. That happened when I was a little kid.
That's the pain I have in my shoulder since the accident.
Yeah,
Once a day, I get that same, you know?
like a drill.
Like a tooth.
Yeah.
It just lasts for a second, but it takes me back about once a day.
I see May has a halter on. Did she go somewhere today that she needed it?
Yeah, she went with me to the senior home.
Very cute. Ah, that was great. Tanner is trained so well. LOL. Ready for the padded envelope.
What's going on in there?
Be more specific.
You got it?
Took a while to find the tape.
Huh?
Took a while to find the tape.
Oh.
Okay, you've
And
got
this
mail.
is your mail.
That's my mail. Okay.
You've got mail.
Yeah,
You putting that on?
I'm gonna try.
Oh.
Just cover up the old label.
I'm gonna try. There we go. That looks like that might work.
So it has a picture of the baby donkey doing the hoppy dance. Ah, Queen Elizabeth's beloved last corgi Willow died over the weekend, leaving the Queen devastated. Willow was the last of the corgis descended from Susan, a corgi given to the then 18-year-old Princess Elizabeth as a gift from her parents. Wow.
Okay.
Corgis are cute dogs.
Corgis are probably my second favorite dog, baby.
Yeah. They're funny dogs.
They're smart dogs.
Listen to the puppies. Can't help it if you're here. The Poos have been taking singing lessons from Sir Bentley. Love it. Flossie getting all revved up. Imagine if the puppies all sang the same tune. Take out some Purina lids as well. I think he did.
He did.
Yeah. Not too many. Mail call with Carlene Tanner and David and Mayhem.
How's the food coming out there?
It's coming along.
Smells like food. There's something in the oven. I don't know what. Currently, 927 bricks have been bought from a total of 2,100 bricks.
Wow, we got a ways to go.
44%. And today is the 18th. Carlene, I wish our Costco on the West Coast sold your ginger citrus tea. Flossie is the perfect name for that frolicking baby dog. Is that hard to find?
I don't know. I only found it at
Found it
Costco.
in Costco, yeah.
It's on.
Tanner.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, it must be online, yeah.
It's on
Everything's
Amazon. It's
online.
$22 on Amazon, where it's $6 at Costco.
Yeah. Will PL nose heal?
I don't know. It's not open sores. There's no hair.
Yep. Is it from an old wound?
Hair at that point, I don't know why.
It just
I don't know. Have no idea.
disappears. David, please tell your wife Beth she's my hero on Sunday. She doesn't stop. No, she does not. Then we get home and she says, "Oh, I think I overdid it." Is Mo gaining weight?
I don't know. I haven't had a part of that donkey bit in a long time.
Holla to Tanner. Is your new bestest friend widow Miss Flossie? You told her to pucker up for a kissy face.
I did?
That's what they say.
That must be right.
It's from Blue Penguin. It must be true. Is salt licking okay for Flossie?
She can do whatever she wants.
And was she outside to run a bit in the parking lot?
I believe there was a picture of her out today. I don't know.
Oh, if today is the 18th, and it is, and tomorrow
Tomorrow's
is
Cake Day.
Cake Day.
Right.
Missed it by that much. What will be done to keep Oakley from jumping the fence again?
They're not going to put him in there.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been in there in the first place. That pen is only for puppies.
He thought about that for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's only a very light fence.
Right. That's just chicken wire, right?
It's not even chicken wire. It's plastic.
Yeah. I remember during the winter, I think somebody jumped it then too, but I think the snow had caused it to come down a bit. Well, let's see. Anyone else?
Is that it?
That's it for now. What's for dinner?
Chicken Alfredo,
Chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo.
What's for dessert?
strawberry shortcake
Ooh.
cake.
Spinelli's?
It is.
Ooh,
It is.
nice. Okay, well, we'll be saying good night then.
Night, everybody.
Good night.